Be me, 24 years old, work the night shift at a 24-hour convenience store located on the edge of town. The job is the definition of a dead end, minimum wage. Interactions mostly limited to drug addicts, insomniacs, and truckers passing through the interstate. Live alone in a cramped studio apartment that smells like stale laundry and instant noodles. Have not been on a date in 4 years. Spend most of my free time playing video games or doom scrolling through internet forums. Have convinced myself that I am fundamentally broken. The internet calls people like me incels. Hate the term, but the label sticks in my brain like gum on a shoe. Feel invisible to women and generally unwanted by society. Average height, average build, face is nothing special. Just a background character in everyone else's movie. My routine is ironclad and depressing. Wake up at 8 in the evening, shower in the dark to save electricity, drink black coffee that tastes like battery acid, walk 20 minutes to the store, clock in at 10:55 at night, relieve the evening shift guy, a teenager named Tyler who is always high, stand behind the counter for 8 hours, go home, repeat. It is a lonely existence, but it is safe. Then the manager, a frantic middle-aged man named Gary, changes everything. Come in on a Tuesday night and Gary is waiting for me. He looks nervous. Tells me corporate is worried about safety after a robbery in the next town over. Tells me I will no longer be working alone. Panic sets in immediately. I have curated this life specifically to avoid human interaction. Ask him who it is. He gestures to the break room. Meet Alara. She walks out looking at the floor. She is wearing a black oversized hoodie and baggy jeans. Hair is messy and dark, falling over her face like a curtain. She looks tired. Dark circles under her eyes that look like bruises. She mumbles a hello without making eye contact. Gary claps his hands together and leaves us to it. The silence that follows is deafening. She moves to the far end of the counter and starts checking the lottery tickets. I stand by the register and pretend to count change. My brain immediately starts categorizing her. She is the female version of me. The internet has a word for her too, Femcel. She radiates the same do not perceive me energy that I do. The first 3 hours are excruciating. Neither of us speaks a word. The only sound is the hum of the refrigerator and the buzz of the fluorescent lights. A customer comes in at 2 in the morning, buy a pack of menthol cigarettes and a scratch-off ticket. I handle the transaction while Alara stares at a spot on the wall. When the customer leaves, I decide to break the ice. Ask her if she has worked retail before. She flinches slightly, as if surprised I can speak. Says yes, she worked at a library but got let go due to budget cuts. Voice is quiet, scratchy, like she has not used it in days. Nod and say this place is easier than a library. She looks at me for the first time. Eyes are a striking shade of gray but filled with apprehension. Asks if it gets busy. Tell her no, mostly just ghosts and drunks. She lets out a small breath that might be a laugh. We retreat back into silence. The night drags on. By 5 in the morning, I am starving. Usually grab a stale hot dog from the roller grill. Ask her if she wants anything. She shakes her head and pulls a Tupperware container out of her bag. It contains plain white rice and some vegetables. Feel self-conscious about my greasy hot dog. Eat it in the back room while she watches the front. Shift ends at 7 in the morning. Sun is coming up, blinding and offensive. Gary comes in to relieve us. Alara clocks out and practically runs out the door. Watch her walk away, head down, shoulders hunched. Wonder what her story is. Go home and sleep for 10 hours. Wake up and check the forums. Read threads about how men and women can never truly understand each other. Read threads about how looks are everything. Look in the mirror and sigh. Go back to work. Night 2 is slightly less awkward. Alara is already there when I arrive. She is restocking the energy drinks. Notice she is wearing the exact same hoodie. Wonder if she washed it or if she just lives in it. Say hello. She says hello back. Progress. Around midnight, a group of college kids comes in. They are loud, drunk, and attractive. The kind of people who make me feel like a different species. The girls are wearing crop tops and the guys are wearing varsity jackets. They are laughing at an inside joke. One of the guys leans over the counter and winks at Alara, asks her why she looks so sad, tells her she would be pretty if she smiled. See Alara freeze. Her knuckles turn white as she grips the counter. She does not know what to say. Feel a surge of anger in my chest. Step forward and tell the guy the total. Tell him to pay or get out. Guy looks at me and laughs, calls me a hero, throws a crumpled $20 bill on the counter. They leave, taking their noise and bright colors with them. Store feels instantly darker and quieter. Look at Alara. She is shaking slightly. Ask if she is okay. She nods but does not look at me. Whispers that she hates people like that. Tell her I hate them too. Tell her they are shallow and empty. She looks at me, really looks at me, sees the shared resentment, says she thought I would be on their side. Ask why she thought that. She shrugs, says most guys are. Tell her I am not most guys. Tell her I am the guy who works night shift at a gas station and lives in a cave. She smiles, a real smile this time. It changes her face completely. She looks younger, softer. Spend the rest of the night talking about customers we hate. Discover we both have a dark sense of humor. Discover we both hate small talk. Discover we both feel like aliens observing humanity from behind glass. By the end of the week, we have a rhythm. I handle the aggressive customers. She handles the weird ones who want to talk about conspiracy theories. She is surprisingly good at listening to crazy people without judging them. Start looking forward to work. Realization terrifies me. Do not want to get attached. Convince myself she is just being polite because we are stuck together. Convince myself she probably has a boyfriend online or something. Convince myself I am misreading everything. But the evidence starts to pile up. She brings me a coffee one night. She remembers how I take it. Black, 2 sugars. Ask her why. Says she made extra. No, she does not drink coffee. Heart does a stupid flutter thing. Push it down. Do not be a creep, Kieran. Do not ruin the one tolerable thing in your life. 2 weeks in, the conversation shifts to hobbies. Slow night, raining outside. Sound of rain on the metal roof is soothing. Ask her what she does for fun. She hesitates, looks afraid to answer. Finally says she plays massive multiplayer online role-playing games. Ask which one. She names a game I played for 5 years. Jaw drops. Ask her what class she plays. She says healer. Of course she is a healer. Tell her I was a tank main. Eyes light up. Spend the next 4 hours discussing raid mechanics and lore. Realize she is not just a casual player. She is hardcore. She knows the meta, the glitches, the history. Feel a connection so strong it is almost physical. Never met a female who understood this part of my life. Usually hide my gaming addiction. With her, it is a badge of honor. She tells me about her guild, tells me they are the only friends she has, admits she has severe social anxiety. Admits she finds it easier to talk to people when she is an avatar. Nod understandingly. Tell her I understand completely. Tell her the real world is too high resolution and the graphics are terrible. She laughs, a loud, genuine laugh. Realizes she laughed and covers her mouth. Tell her not to hide it. Tell her she has a nice laugh. Face turns bright red. She looks away. Atmosphere shifts, becomes heavy, charged. We are standing close to each other behind the counter. Smell her shampoo. Smells like vanilla and rain. Want to reach out and touch her hand. Do not do it. Cowardice wins. Shift ends. Walk out together. Usually we part ways at the corner. Today she lingers, kicks a pebble on the sidewalk. Asks if I am doing anything later. Say sleeping and gaming. Asks if I want to join her party tonight. Says they need a tank for a high-level dungeon. Feel like I just won the lottery. Say yes. Exchange Discord usernames. Walk home feeling like I am floating. Get home, shower, barely sleep. Log on at the agreed time. See her username online. Lunar Shadow, join her voice channel. Hear her voice through my headset. Sounds different, more confident. We play for 6 hours straight. We crush the dungeon. Synergy is perfect. I take the damage, she keeps me alive. Metaphor for our relationship, stop overanalyzing. Finish playing at 4 in the afternoon. Talk in the voice channel for another 2 hours. Talk about everything. Family, childhood, fears. She tells me she feels ugly, tells me she was bullied in high school, tells me she thinks she will be alone forever. Heart breaks for her. Want to tell her she is beautiful. Want to tell her she is the most interesting person I have ever met. Instead, tell her high school kids are idiots. Tell her she is cool. Cool is such a pathetic word. She accepts it though. Says thanks, Kieran. Says I am cool too. Log off feeling exhausted but happy. Go to work that night with a new energy. See her standing there. She looks up and smiles, no hoodie today, wearing a vintage band t-shirt and a flannel shirt. Still baggy but less like armor. Make a comment about the band. She beams. Night goes smoothly. Start to think maybe, just maybe, this is real. Then the doubt creeps back in. Brain tells me it is a trap. Brain tells me she is just using me for attention. Brain tells me as soon as a better guy comes along, she will vanish. Brain is a toxic place. Start to pull back a little. Become shorter with my answers. Avoid eye contact. See the confusion in her eyes. See the hurt. Hate myself for doing it but cannot stop. Self-sabotage is my specialty. 3 nights of this, Cold War. She goes back to wearing the hoodie, goes back to staring at the wall. Silence returns, but now it is heavy and suffocating. Feel like I am drowning. Thursday night, store is empty. Storm is raging outside. Thunder shakes the windows. Power flickers. She is stocking the shelves in the back aisle. Decide to apologize, walk back there. Suddenly the front door chimes. Loud, aggressive chime. Turn around, man walks in. Wearing a ski mask, heart stops. He is holding a knife, not a gun, but a long, jagged knife. Screams at me to open the register. Adrenaline floods my system. Look at Alara. She is frozen in the aisle, eyes wide with terror. Man sees her, turns toward her, yells at her to get over here. Something snaps in me. Fear vanishes, replaced by pure protective instinct. Yell at the man, tell him to look at me, tell him I have the money. He turns back to me, waves the knife, moves slowly to the register. Hands are shaking, but mind is clear. Open the drawer, take out the cash, put it on the counter, tell him to take it and leave. He grabs the cash, looks at Alara one more time, looks like he is considering something, step out from behind the counter. Put myself between him and the aisle, stare him down, do not know where the courage comes from. Maybe it is because I have nothing to lose except her. Man grunts, decides it is not worth it, runs out the door, disappear into the rain. Lock the door immediately, call the police, turn to Alara. She is sliding down the shelving unit, sobbing, run to her. Kneel down, ask if she is hurt. She shakes her head. She is hyperventilating. Panic attack, know how to handle this. Have had hundreds of them, take her hands, tell her to look at me, tell her to breathe with me. In for 4, hold for 7, out for 8, do it together. Slowly her breathing evens out. She looks at me, tears streaming down her face. She throws her arms around my neck, buries her face in my shoulder. Hold her tight. Feel her heart beating against my chest. Feel my own heart hammering. Stay like that for a long time. Police arrive, take statements. Gary arrives. Freak out, tells us to go home, closes the store for the night. Walk outside. Rain has stopped. Air is cold and fresh. Ask Alara if she is okay to get home. She shakes her head, says she is scared to be alone. Ask if she wants to come to my place. Realize how that sounds. Quickly add that we can just hang out and drink tea. She nods, walk to my apartment in silence. Feeling of her hand in mine is electric. Get to my apartment. Embarrassed by the mess, try to kick a pile of laundry under the bed. She does not care, sits on my futon. Make tea, sit next to her. Not touching but close. She speaks first, says I saved her. Tell her I just gave him the money. She says no, says I stood in front of her, says no one has ever done that for her. Look at her, really look at her. See the vulnerability, the hope, the fear. Realize I am in love with her. Realize labels do not matter. Incel, Femcel, whatever. We are just 2 lonely people who found each other in a gas station. Tell her I am sorry for being cold the last few days. Tell her I was scared. Tell her I thought she was too good for me. She laughs. Cries and laughs at the same time, says she thought I hated her, says she thought I found her annoying, reach out and wipe a tear from her cheek. Skin is soft, lean in. She lines in, we kiss. It is awkward at first. Teeth clash slightly. Noses bump, but then it settles. It is warm and real and perfect. Pull away, smile at each other. Sit there for hours, talking, not about games or customers, about us, about the future. She falls asleep on my shoulder. Watch the sun come up through the window. First time in years I do not feel dread at the morning. Feel hope, feel like the main character of my own life finally. Next few months are a blur of happiness. We start dating officially. Quit the night shift, get a job at an IT help desk. Better pay, normal hours. She goes back to school for library science. We move in together. Apartment is small but clean. We still play games together. But we also go outside. Go to parks, go to movies, go to restaurants. People still stare sometimes. Maybe we look like a weird couple. Maybe we do not fit the mold, do not care, have each other. One night lying in bed. Ask her if she remembers the night we met. She laughs, says she thought I was a serial killer. Tell her I thought she was a ghost. She kisses me, says she loves me, say I love her too. Realize the internet was wrong, we are not broken. Just needed the right player too. Life is not a single-player game, it is a co-op, and I found the best partner. Close my eyes, sleep without nightmares, wake up next to her. Sun is shining, world is not so bad after all. Be me. The happy is finally.